Okay, so remember yesterday we read the story Rainbow Fish, and we talked about key details. Do you remember what key details means? Who remembers? Anybody? No? Key details, they're the really important things in the story, the important things that you really need to remember about what happens in order to understand it. So today we're going to reread the story, and we're going to think about those key details. And we're also going to think about what happens in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. And we're going to think about a lesson or a central meaning. Does anybody know what that means? A lesson? It's what you learn from the story. It's why it was written. Why are you reading it? What are you going to understand or learn from this story? That's what that means. So we're going to read Rainbow Fish, and then we're going to write about some key details, your favorite part, what happens during the story, and the central meaning or the lesson, what you learned. So, Marcus Pfister, the Rainbow Fish. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just any ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green, and purple with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Why do you think they called him Rainbow Fish? Yes.
Does he have every color like a rainbow?
He does. You can see there's pink and blue and the sparkly ones too. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called out, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so wonderful and you have so many. Should you give him a shiny scale? Yeah, you should probably give him a shiny scale. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. Was that nice? No, that wasn't very nice. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. Do you think he has any friends? Yeah, he probably doesn't have many friends anymore. He wasn't very nice. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire sea. What does lonely mean? You're by yourself. You're by yourself, right? Because he doesn't have any friends. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to the deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, eyes caught him in the glare, and an octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. I can't, the Rainbow Fish started to say, but then the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Give my scales away? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. Do you think he'll give him a scale this time? Yeah, he might give him a scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small shimmering scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much. The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale among the blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over Rainbow Fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth, scales glittering in the waves. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with the scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. Why do you think he's becoming happy now? He's sharing his scales, and he has friends. He's being nice. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left, his most prized possessions. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, Sail called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish. Happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. So, we talked before about the lesson or the moral of the story. What do you think the moral of the story of this book is? Yes? Share. To share, to be kind, to be nice to others. Anybody else have an idea? Okay. So, we're going to do some work, and we're going to start by getting out our writing journal, and you're going to write at least 5 juicy sentences. Juicy sentences have lots of detail. They use color words. They use action words. Those kind of sentences, at least 5. And you want to include what happened in the story, the details of the story, what you think the lesson or the central meaning was, and you can include your favorite part too. So once you're done with your writing, then you're going to draw what happened in the story. So in the first box, you're going to draw what happened in the beginning, and then in the middle box, what happened in the middle, and then in the last box, what happened in the end. Okay, so I'm going to write what you need to include in your 5 sentences, and these are your writing journals, and there's pencils here. So, you're including the book, you're including some key details. You're going to include the lesson. Your favorite part. And we have to remember that when we write, we need a closing sentence at the end, something to wrap it all together. So you remember to write a closing at the end. So whenever you're ready, you can start writing your sentences. And once you're done with that, then you can come and get the worksheet to draw what happens, okay? And I'll be walking around if you need help or anything. And remember to write your name at the top of the page so I know who you are. So whenever you're done with your juicy sentences about the book, you can come get your paper to draw what happens in the story. And there's pencils and crayons and markers up here too. Rainbow Fish had many colors. He wasn't just one color. He used many colors to draw what happened. But remember on your paper, the first box is for the beginning. The second box is for the middle, what happened in the middle. And the third box is for what happened at the end. And remember to write your name as well. Good job, boys and girls. And lots of good fun. Good job. I like how the voices are quiet and you guys are still working. Is everybody doing okay? Does anybody need any help? Good? Put your thumb up if you're good. Awesome. Okay, let's try to finish up in the next couple of minutes here. Okay, friends, one more minute. Finish up your last thing. Okay, finish up your last little color. And when you're ready, put your finger on your nose so I know that you're ready. Okay, everybody is ready. So I'm going to go around and ask you all a question now, okay? We're just going to go in order of the tables. So What happened in the beginning of the story?
In the beginning, Rainbow Fish, a fish came up to Rainbow Fish and asked him about his scales and everything, and asked if he would share. And Rainbow Fish said no.
Right. So what happened in the middle? What happened after that?
Rainbow Fish had no friends, so he decided to go travel the ocean and find the octopus and figure out why.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened at the end?
He decided to share with his friends that he was happy.
Right, he did. So what was the lesson of the story? Sharing. Yeah. What could another lesson be?
To not be selfish.
To not be selfish. Does everybody know what selfish means? Selfish means that you have everything for yourself. You keep it all. And that's not good. You don't make friends that way. That's not nice. So you don't want to be selfish. You want to be friendly. Okay, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when he gave his scale to the little fish.
When he gave his scale, that was a good part. What was your favorite part?
The same.
The same? Anything else in the story that you liked? No? Nothing else? Like when he shared the scales? Would you share your scales?
No.
So what is a key detail that you remember from the story? And what did the octopus tell him? Do you remember? To share. Share. What was a key detail you remember? Does anybody want to help her out? What's a key detail from the story?
At first, the Rainbow Fish didn't want to share his.
Right. You at first didn't want to share. So I'm going to have you all pass forward your drawings, and then you're going to also put your journals in a pile as well.
Okay.
Awesome job today, friends.